What's up, guys? Figured I'd just do my final thoughts on this game. I think I've seen just about all I'm going to need to see to pretty much understand kind of how the game works and everything like that. You know, this is like the difficulty thing. I'm kind of okay with it, really, because there's no real benefit. You don't really get that much more anything, so it's just kind of like if you want a challenge. You can see right here, like 10 glory versus like 15 glory. This is like realistic. This is still doable, but it really sucks. And like the Eye of Terror is just annoying. It's not even like difficult. It's just annoying. So, you know, depends how you feel about that. But here's what I want to show you. Oh, this mission actually has different. I was going to say normally the other missions didn't have different XP. So I wonder if that was just for earlier missions or what. But you can see we get like, so this is 800 to a max of like 1500. So it's almost double everything basically. Except for the fate, but you can see like this is reasonable, so we'll just show you this one. Overall, I'm happy with the difficulty that's involved in the game. The story is kind of like so meh. I don't even know what to say. Everything is just so I don't know. It's like it's so kind of off to the side-ish, I guess is one way I'd put it, where you don't really care. Right? Like, I don't care that I'm going to this planet to find the blah, blah, blah. It doesn't even matter, right? But what does matter is there is a story skip I did see, so I will for sure try some other classes. And again, if there is a...
indicates that the coordinates received
wait,
from
where's my boy at?
lead to the former camp of his retinue.
Where's my boy not summoned?
My first destination.
Huh? Where's my boy at? Wait a minute. Wait, what the hell? Okay, hold up. We're gonna wait and see if he's just not summoned or if something happened. Anyways, sorry about that. I got kind of confused there, but like, okay, here we go. So like, it gives you these. Most of them are you know, just reading. And again, I love the lore of the Warhammer universe. It's okay. In terms of that.
Observation. The fabricators race knew about the pariah gene, and they were trying to create a unique creature combined. I have a strong suspicion that Uther Tiberius.
So yeah, one thing I will say is that you don't feel wow, I actually think it's bugged. Our other robot is just not coming in with us this time. Which is so weird. Okay. But yeah, you don't really feel like an ARPG in terms of like, why do I have to run so far and so long? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy, dude. To have that. And then like, yeah, the combat, like I said, it could just be because I'm this class, and maybe there's a you know, a better class that has more, I can't believe that's bugged, though. I've been loading in just fine. I have no idea what happened in this one. You don't really feel like anything in terms of, like, excitement or in terms of, like, kind of what you hope for it. Because lots of the loot is just kind of, like, it's fine, you know? It's not bad, it's not good, it's just fine. And I find myself like feeling that a lot about this game, is that everything just ends up so... Okay, there we go. Now we took damage. Everything ends up so okay that like I just end up not caring about what's happening. Also, I really don't understand why my boy is not here. I keep trying to summon him and he just will not summon. That is so weird, man. I don't know. I don't know what happened with that. But, yeah, like the story stuff, like again, the setting...
These ancient structures indeed show some resemblance to known Necron ruins.
Yeah. So again, the
understanding of the Necron
way that like things are put together
But note,
makes you just not really
not
really care, right? Like, there's nothing that's really going to get you super excited. I was really excited to get the new robots, which means I'll probably enjoy this game up until, like, level 35 or so. At which point the game is just like fine. Like I want to be blasting, you know what I mean? But due to like how the difficulty system works, is that you'll never really be blasting unless you put it on match to your item level. And if you put it on match to your item level, it's too much. Like you're blasting too hard. So yeah, I haven't found like a good balance here in terms of that. So that's kind of why I play on generally like this difficulty. Just yeah, throw a grenade. But yeah, we can go ahead and finish this mission off, and then we'll talk more when it's a little bit more quiet, because I got a feeling the what's it called is overwriting my voice super hardcore.
Sensors indicates the
Yeah, we'll just skip through. Okay, so the other thing that I'm not really a fan of is that every single boss fight encounter, I guess not every single one, just a significant amount of them, turns into exactly the same thing, and I just have no idea why. I don't know what they were going for with it, but like, it's always a cutscene that makes enemies like bummer. Oh, I'm dead. Oops, 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 oops. I'm dead. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're back in it. Yeah, they just make you get bum rushed, which I think is kind of eh.
Turns out that those crafty Xenos have a webway portal in the area.
There we go.
They will not be back down.
So yeah, you can see that's what ends up happening. We're in the plus whatever difficulty. Like I can't remember what we did. Plus 5 maybe, so they're level 40 or something.
Of the Imperium.
But you know, it's just like you get to the point where you're just like, eh, like I've seen this, you know? And then every mission is just kind of the same stuff. Like every mission will end up looking like this. I guess we gotta go way over here. Oh god, we gotta go way over here. And this is another thing. The movement speed like sucks bad. Like I don't like this at all. Where so many times you'll go the wrong way and then you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna hold W now and we're gonna trek across this entire place with nothing around us and nothing to do. You know what I mean? Like throw some freaking enemies, or like let the enemies, if they're so distant, like let them start targeting or something, man. You know what I mean? Because this is just not good gameplay, right?
It seems that the Savant's expedition to this world.
But yeah, other than that, I like the concept. I will probably more than likely. Oops, I'm in trouble now.
The Xenos. A cowardly but effective tactic. This savant risked a lot with
Okay,
this
there we go.
expedition.
Let's go, Papa Gil.
To search the area. They might have found information on the fabricator's
Yeah, this
race
guy's not
before
dying,
we
bro. Come on.
advanced.
Jeez. Look at this. They're so tanky, and like you just, you know, like that's you never scale up because the enemies will always be the same level as you, or not. Sorry, not the same level as you. They'll always be 5 higher than you. So you kind of lose the feeling of like actual progression outside of like finding a weapon that lets you use more. Oh, there we go, another orange. Lets you use more of the things that you want to use. So like right now, like I can do nothing except just hold shoot. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff is it's kind of lame in terms of the overall gameplay and in terms of like what you want from like an ARPG style game. I don't know about the online or whatever. I think it's, again, I don't support any game that tries to make you fully always online. I think that's trash, and it's just anti-consumer. There's no positives for the consumer. It's only bad. You know, you want to talk about seasons, you can have seasons as DLC, bro. You can put anything you want in the game and allow people to turn it on and off whenever they want.
That's the webway portal. I only need to get closer.
Inquisitor, by the Emperor. What are these constructs? Oh,
Well. The Elder,
you should.
I have an even better idea.
Oh, now we get to use the Crimson Wanderer. Or not? Or yes? No. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. There's kind of like what the gameplay looks like at this level. I for sure want to play other classes. you know, to be clear, like I want to play other classes. I think the this concept of like, oh, like you need to kill so many enemies and then you unlock a different skill tree, and then you can respec and you can use that. Like that kind of stuff is pretty cool, and I'm down for that. Like there's a lot of different stuff there, and I'm sure other builds are more in depth. And I will definitely, again, I'll try the other classes. Here you can see like, oh, you have to do all these to get different perks unlocked, you know, like all this kind of stuff. There's a morality system, which is just kind of, you know, it is what you make of it, I guess. I don't think it really matters. The other thing is this system, like the stats system. This one I'm like so on the fence about because there's so much weirdness with it. Like, it's kind of hard to explain, but for example, like let's look at the level up, right? All the levels up down here, like up to this one, this is your last level up. Your last real level up was at 31 for this class. I don't know if it's the same for everyone or what, but that was it. So like all of these other ones where you're unlocking new skills for your constructs and all that kind of stuff, that's cool. And I like that. I like all of those. That's good. But then once you go up, like you're just getting like, oh, now you have a perk. Now you have a different perk. All these are perks. And then you have some things where it's like, okay, attribute point. That's good. That can get you to unlock something else. Perks, and that's all you unlock. And then like these inoculator, which is like your healing thing, your healing item. You can unlock different buffs for that. Like that's okay, but it's just like boring once you get later. Like there's nothing good in that, and the combat feels really clunky. And I'll show you what I mean. Maybe we can just jump into... Oh, it's gonna make us do the Crimson Wanderer. Do we want to do that, or maybe we just don't do that? I think maybe we just don't do that. You guys can get the point. It feels really clunky, so you don't really have that like boom, 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 like I'm smashing stuff kind of feel. But here's the counterpoint of all the things I've just said. The game right now for every DLC, blah, 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 is like $9 in local currency. It's absolutely insane. It's for sure worth $9. Like, let's be clear, $9, you will play this game enough to make it worth it. And if you get bored, you know, you could just change classes and just go be a different class. And you don't even have to do it. And like there's these other content things that I haven't even touched, right? So like there is I don't even know what this does. Oh, those are the, yeah, okay, cosmetics and stuff like that. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, so you got to do DLC, blah blah blah, whatever. Anyways, forget about that. The only important thing is the game is cheap. I don't know if it's permanently on sale or how's that going to work or whatever, but like $9, dude, come on. 100% worth a buy, to steal the words from another creator, but I think it is. I think it's worth. Overall, I think the game is super okay. It's just like okay, and you know, if you want a 1 to 10 kind of rating on it, I would put it at like a 6, right? Like it's better than the average game. It's good enough to have content that makes me want to try. Like I want to try melee classes just to see how they feel. I want to try like the mage class. I want to try the other classes just to kind of get a feel for like what else is in the game. So once I finish this campaign and you get the campaign skip, then you can just start spamming alternate characters, right? So yeah, I'll probably try that, but I just think I'm probably done making videos for it because I think you guys are you've seen enough. You kind of know what the game is. There's no big thing that's going to change in the next levels. There's no, you know, super secret blah 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 whatever. So yeah, there's a lot of different quest types and all that kind of stuff. You got your storage, you can craft. There's a big crafting system, right? So you can craft all kinds of stuff. You can look at the items, you can modify the items. So I can put this in. I don't want poison anymore. I can re-roll that. You can do all this stuff, but like it just, because of the clunkiness of the combat, and again, it might just be this class. I've only played one class, so, you know, maybe I'll update this if something else changes in my other classes. But overall, the game is just good, you know? It's not great. It's not horrible. It's not junk. It's worth $9. You'll get your money's worth for all the DLC, blah, 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 whatever. Why not? Or if you don't get the DLC, I think it's like $5 or something like that. So, yeah, the game's worth it, guys. Check it out if you thought any of these videos were even a little bit interesting. Overall, you know, I just think the game it's good. It's a solid 6. You know, it's not It's not a bad game. It's not really that good of a game. It's okay. It does what it does, and hey, sometimes that's all you want in a game. And if you want some cheap fun, guys, and you're kind of a fan of the ARP genre, I think this will do it for you. Also, changing to WASD, you can hear the clicky clack, changed the game for me. That made the game way better. I don't like this. I realize, again, that most RPGs use the click-to-move system. I just think it's garbage. Like, that was old-timey. I don't think it's that good anymore. I think it's, we've grown past that, and ASD is just way better. And especially if you have, like, gaming mouse, you know what I mean, where you got, like, buttons on your thumbs, so you can push all your skills. It's just totally unnecessary to have click to move and then turn the camera and then turn the camera and click to move when you could just be doing both at the same time. Do you know what I mean? So besides that complaint, which again, it's not really that bad. You can change it in the options if you want. You can put WASD to move. Like, it's all up to you. But $9 for everything, $5 or something for just the game. Worth it. Good, cheap fun. And there's co-op and all that kind of stuff. I'm only playing this game again because there was offline mode. I don't support anything that's forcing you to be always online. I think that's trash. It's bad design. Nothing good for the consumers. Getting off my soapbox, guys. If you like this, hit a like and subscribe. I'm gonna be looking at a bunch more games here coming up. I typically do roguelike games, but I just fell into a weird one here with V-Rising. Just happened to be the right timing, and this one, which came up, which I thought looked interesting. So, anyways, that's going to be it for this one, guys. There is your final thoughts about Warhammer. What is it? Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. The name sucks. And one last thing I'll add is that the Warhammer IP is special because it's licensed to like everybody. If you want to make a Warhammer game, bro, full send, you can do it. Which is why you get so many varying quality in the games, like Rogue Trader came out, right? And then you got like 40k Space Marine, which is fully 3D. Like, you got all kinds of games. And you sometimes you find games like this where it's just, hey, this is better than average. This is okay. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. And there's my final thoughts on Inquisitor Martyr, Warhammer 40k. Catch you guys in the next one.